Say something. Something. Something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. And to me, got us back on YouTube again. I still want to talk about the YouTubers, you boobers. I want us to break out. I want the asylum to branch out to YouTube, where we can talk about what's going on over there and what's going on over here. I don't think there's anything going on over here. Yeah, let's branch out to YouTube. Let's reach out to the YouTube community, especially to the people there. Hey, Pineapples, welcome back. We're talking about YouTubers. You watch anybody over there in YouTube land as opposed to you nowville? Oh, Grandma, shut up. Who do you watch? Let me see if we watch the same people. You watch gamers? Oh, okay. Well, she's back in 2015. Wow. We lunatics have to expand our horizons, Omar. Oh, don't get me started with Eugenia Cooley. It's Stargazer. Oh my God. Hi, how are you? Don't start me with Eugenia Cooney. I mean, that's not a way to introduce myself to the YouTube community, because we're streaming on YouTube also at the same time. Eugenia Cooney. I'm okay, Chicky. How are you? I don't even want to say anything more about Eugenia Cooney. Oh, thank you, Stargazer. It's her life. I mean, I came here in 2016 when Eugenia Cooney, thank you, Stargazer, when Eugenia Cooney was on here, and she used to go live and stream, and people used to, beat her up here like they do over there in Twitch. So I can't beat her up anymore. It's not that I ever beat her up. It's just that talking about her and
people think, that you're trying to get attention because, oh, you're talking about Eugenia Cooney, or you're talking about Shane Dawson, or you're talking about this one or that one, that you're looking for clout somehow by talking about others. But that's not the case for for the asylum. Mm-mm. We talk about YouTubers. We talk about YouNowers. We talk about YouTubers. But it's not to hurt anybody. I mean, it's like this is like an update. If you've been here long enough, you did. Eugenia is a sweetheart. She's starting to use her voice a little bit more now, but no, I know you're not like that. Neither am I. But so it had to be for you know, some good reason. Hey, look at you're broadcasting, and it's your stream. You run it the way you want it. You have to create the audience. You don't let the audience create you. You create the audience that you want to be hanging out and you know be around your friends, and maybe even family at some point in time. Oh, was he? Oh, yes, he was. Onision, that's right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that guy. That whole thing with when Chris, what's his name? Oh, Keemstar, was he really? With that Diego guy? Or Nissan was with Diego? Oh, it's buffering. Omar, am I buffering for you? Okay, back now. Yeah, I got here 2016. Okay, thank you, Omar. I got here 2016. I got here March 2016. So I mean, like, goddamn Zoe was from here, and he's over there now, and he's got like a million and a half of followers over there. You know? No, you can't leave. You can't walk away. What do you think this is? I don't even know what it is. Back when people like Jacob Versatorius was still on here, yeah, and then what? Wasn't it also didn't Jacob Sartorius do something about his sweatpants or his sweatshirt or something like that? Because I remember going to his stream one night, and it was him and his mother, and I just didn't get good vibes from that whole thing. Sweatshirt, yeah. I was here for that. I remember him, Jacob Sartorius. Yeah, yeah. He's the kind of guy you would remember. He has that kind of personality, or there's just something about him that he'll just like be in the back of your mind, like you'll remember. You know, I don't know. I just know I probably won't recognize him because now he's probably a young man. When I saw him here, he was a kid. He was only a little boy, and like even his mother had to, you know. You would want to say Jacob who? Oh, I don't know. I remember when I was in just Bob's, and Bob was playing some kind of game, and my answer was, "You can wear my sweatshirt." Excuse me. And Bob like was nearly died because I guess, people didn't really say anything against other UNOWers on here. So, but I was wrong about that. I think there's like an underground too in all these social medias. I think there's behind the scenes of the scenes. Let me just go check over by. Nope, nobody came in over on. See, how do you? No, the silence not an enigma. A beautiful enigma. No, I don't know what the hell the asylum is, but we're just trudging along. We'll keep trudging along. We never know where the road will lead us. Jacqueline Glenn. Well, Social Repose just posted somebody posted a thing to him, leave Jacqueline alone. And then he just, what they're doing. It's just, it's first grade. No, it's fifth grade, sixth grade over there. I swear to God, it's like not preschool. It's like, grammar school. It's not even high school hijinks. They go from, I know. I remember Jacqueline. I spoke to her one night when she used to go live here. I felt bad that they broke up because I really liked when they used to sing together. Hey, Stephanie, talking about YouTubers. And YouTubers and UNOWers, because some YouTube people that are there now were UNOWers. Oh, they sounded great together. But the whole thing was that he cheated on her. And like they dragged the guy down. I mean, unless he was as bad as those other people that came out of like MySpace and that were like going with like young girls and stuff and drugging girls and getting girls drunk and sexually abusing them. Well, I can't say that right on YouTube. I don't know why you can't say sexual abuse. Why are people being blocked from? Used to be on MySpace. I have Sadie on MySpace. I put Sadie on MySpace, and that was the only reason I went there. I just put her up as a book. Like I'm selling Sadie, and that was that. I never went back. I have no idea what my name was. I have no recollection of anything about MySpace, other than that I was just using the internet to sell, to try to market. You run into me where? Every single guy she has dated turned out to be a D-bag. Well. Yeah, sometimes that's just how it is, when you're young like that, and especially when you're pretty and you're sending out vibes out there to guys, these YouTube, should be in a segment of Jerry Springer. Yeah, they're doing pretty good on their own. A lot of these kids over there are like making it on TMZ, and they're in all the like yellow journalism. Some of them, Sally Jesse Raphael with her red glasses. But yeah, there's what is it? H3H podcast. What's his name? Ethan and Trisha and the fight there and Moses and what the hell is going on with everybody? Why is everybody fighting? I mean, there's some great YouTubers over there that they just don't get involved with anything. They just like, do their thing and go home. They don't get involved in any kind of gossip. And I mean, I'm sure they do behind the scenes, like they may have other people they talk to about somebody, but they don't do it publicly, which that is the future. Nobody has any privacy anymore. But the government's going to listen in and blah 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 blah. Worry more about your neighbor listening in and hearing your conversations and getting your numbers, your private phone numbers or bank numbers when you go and doing banking online or something like that. Don't worry about the FBI and the Homeland Security and all those guys. Worry about the people right around us. People think like they don't have better things to do than listen to like what I have to say. There's nothing going on in this world where I would be honored to have a FBI investigating me. I know it sounds stupid, right? Have the FBI investigate me, but I got nothing to hide. So I can't play music. All I will say about Eugenia Cooney, remember this movie, the amount of. Oh yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that family. It's the same thing with Britney Spears. Let me just this is what I want to talk about with people, just like what's going on in the social media world. And right now, Britney Spears is in social media world because there's a lot of people, with things like the, free Britney and all this stuff. She just put a nude picture of herself on Twitter. Oh, I shouldn't say that. She allegedly, because I didn't see it. Rebecca Black? No, I don't remember Rebecca Black. I remember there was a girl that was from Las Vegas that used to be. She did the Friday song. I don't know what that is. The Friday song. My dog is barking because we've been taking them in because we've been having storms and they've been doing fireworks around here. So now as soon as she sees the sun setting, she's like barking, like, "Come on, hurry up, come out here, get me, bring me in. I don't want to hear the firecrackers." But there's no firecrackers tonight, and there are no storms headed our way. So she's barking just to get our attention now because we spoiled her. We spoiled her. Oh, I don't know. I don't even never heard of that person, Shanna Malcolm. Yeah, I've seen some nudity on Twitter. I've seen some pretty raw things get past the Twitter moderators or whoever listens over there, or monitors the conversations and stuff, the tweets. But I've seen some pretty raw things. I mean, I've seen penises, I've seen vaginas, I've seen boobs, I've seen hiney holes. I mean, I've seen it all. Like, I don't know how they got by. I'm really like, oh, how'd that get on there, She played as the token friend to pass of all the dirty things Shane has done. I don't know. I haven't been following Shane for very, very long. I know that that Jada Pinkett was really pissed at him for, standing in front of the marquee of her daughter, her little girl, and he's like, he's like, yeah, the conservatorship. I mean, we don't. What the hell do we know? I'm not Mulder. We're not her family. We don't know what's going on there. And she has two sons, which is like, that's nice. She, 40-year-old mother just put her boobs out on the internet. So, and these kids are just like teenagers now. So that's got to be tough on them. I mean, there's a lot of crap going down with people now. They're becoming more concerned about kids being on the internet, and they shouldn't be. I agree with there's this dad challenge guy over on YouTube that does this thing about parents who use their children to make money, because people are tuning in to see the kids and not, like they have no content. So they drag their kids into it, and they're saying that, you can see that there's some things the kids just don't want to be bothered with, and the parents like force. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not opening the trunk tonight, so I just want you to know that. Yeah, I'm going to save it for a while. Yeah, let it build up, get some, because I opened it a couple of times today. So I'm not going to open it tonight, because especially I'd like to give Gearbox a chance to get back in here, because he was like the number one. So conservatorship means that the court declared her mentally disabled, so the family controls her estate, finances, etc. Yeah, and if that is the case, right? Say she does have an issue, a mental issue, and she really can't. I mean, she had partial custody, I think, of her kids, or yeah, I think she had some kind of. She couldn't see her kids without having somebody be with them when she first, had her breakdown. So maybe she can't really make this. I know people that I shouldn't be making decisions for myself, but no, I know people that really they should have conservatorship, because they're the only person they're hurting in the end will be themselves, by blowing through their money like a snowblower in a storm. It's like you have that much fame and you have that much fortune, and then you have all that attention and you can't get away from it. I don't know. Is fame worth giving up your personal, your identity? Because that's what it is. It's like identity. Once you put your face out there, and if all of a sudden you become like a Bible person, man, there's cameras. We have cameras. It's out there, honey. Yeah, it's out there. Hey, Opa, welcome back. Well, Ozzy Osbourne, first of all, is drugs. He's incoherent because of age and drugs. Because Ozzy must be in his 70s. So with all the drug abuse and all that stuff, alcohol abuse, yeah, he's a little, what in Italian they call schumanite. He's a little off. But that's okay. He's not hurting anybody. Is he way past 70? I don't think so. I think maybe he's in his early to mid 70s. I think like the guy from Kiss, Gene Simmons, I think he's like in his mid 70s to later 70s. I know, everybody's getting old. He looks like Jessica Lange in his old age. And a little bit of Kathy Bates. But getting back to like these people that become famous, like this, like I said, there's this dad over on YouTube. Everybody says they're out for a purpose. Like everybody wants to contribute something or save somebody. I mean, that's like I have in my life. Like that's, to me, that would be like an astonishing thing to do, would be to, give somebody something that they really changed their lives, left them with something. But once you get a name, your life isn't your own anymore. Look at Princess Diana. It's the crazy press. The photographers can make a lot of money, just by getting a picture of somebody that could be in the middle of something innocent, but it can be made to look bad. Well, then hurry and enjoy. Bye, Marilyn, if you're still in the room with your brother Omar. Marilyn. She's in the other room. Marilyn! No, I'm sorry. Go eat. Oh, my dog is being very bad now. She says hello. Tell her, I said, go eat. How do you get, I wonder how, like, she'll take it off? Oh, she's having troubles with her, she has a phone? Isn't she your twin sister? Aren't you guys like the same age? I mean, not the same age. You're twins, but you're not the same age. That's good, Georgianne. Barely. What do you mean barely twins? You mean like she was born right behind you? Like, 1 year, 2 days apart. Okay. And she's younger. Yeah. Okay. She's your little sister. She's your kid sister. One of your kid sisters or one of your kid siblings. Are you the oldest? And and then you have a brother too, a younger brother, or just your sister? The two younger ones. Well, that's Marilyn, and then there's another one. It's another sister, or it's a brother. Brother. Okay. So there's two girls. No, there's. Let me see. 3 boys and 1 girl. Thank you. And you're the oldest of the 3 boys and of the girl. You're the big brother of the whole family. Okay. Then go eat. Be making everybody wait for dinner. Did you cook dinner tonight? It is a big responsibility. You got a family. How can that not be a responsibility? Families are responsibilities. Your mother helped cook? That's good. Your mother helped you cook, or you helped your mother cook? You watched her do it. Okay. Well, that's good. You learn some different recipes. Well, while she's cooking. Watch what she does. Some people record. My ex-nephew-in-law, when my mother-in-law used to go visit and stay with them, she was like she was from Italy, and this guy was real Italian too, and he loved her cooking. So he actually would record her cooking, like make videos of her and say, Grandma, what are you putting in now? You say, oregano and whatever. I just want to eat more candy. I'm on an M&M with peanuts craze. But go eat. Mangia. Mangia, mangia. Bon appetit. Bon appetit, my sweet. See you around like a Hessler. Yep. So now, what do I do here? What is this? Create a poll. Ask a question. Do I know what I'm doing? On YouTube. I just asked the community some, but I don't know where it went. The YouTube community. Hey, Jack Edward Boyle, welcome back. Oh, it's Papa Bear. Jack, if you're going to come in here dribbling, please make sure you use a mop in the corner to wipe up your mess. Dribbling that ball over the nice asylum floors. I'm kidding. You have to get to know me. I just run the place. We have a board of directors, but the asylum, and that's where you are. You fell into the asylum. Pass the ball to you. Okay, wait, let me. And she runs down the court with it. Shoots. Oh, misses. Gotta take it out now. Take it out. I used to play basketball, not like, I didn't play on a team or anything, just to hand you the ball. Aww. Now I'm gonna have to bounce it. I gotta bounce it around the court. And I can't stay in one spot too long, and I gotta keep moving. Shoot. That's one thing I couldn't do. I didn't know how to shoot. I could dribble. I could shoot, but to make the basket, it was like, no, it's not going to happen ever. Not that it never happened, because I had some pretty good, one-on-ones, but just in a regular game of basketball, no, I was too nervous. Nobody wanted to pass me the ball because they knew I was nervous too. Yeah, we used to go crazy when we were kids. We used to, two-hand touch football. Pass the ball. I don't know. Something's going on over here. It says top chat. There's no percentage of yeses, but I don't know what I'm doing over here. It passes it back to me. And I go crazy. And I run to the closet. And I grab the rest of the basketballs. And I come out on the court and I'm bouncing 4 of them around. Now everybody's confused. They don't know what to look at, where to look. There's balls all over the court. What happened to pineapples? Shoot. They don't have a basket. They should have an emoji, a basket emoji. We got any emojis that look like a basket? So it could look like we're shooting. Oh, not me. You keep telling me to shoot. Yeah, we had some good plays on our basket. A little gang that we hung out with. You know, the girls. If we played the girls against the guys, or you know, it was just you know, guys and girls all scrambled playing against each other. I used to. I had my own basketball. I could spin it too on my finger. But it was just I was like probably 60 pounds. I think the ball. I know. If I do still have one, like either in the storage shed or somewhere, it's one I still have my baseball mitt, my softball mitt. Oh no, actually I gave that to the dog to chew on because it was good leather, you know. I figured I'm never going to use it again, you know. Let the dog chew on it rather than on the chair or the curtain or you know me when they're teething. So did we say, Jack, that you watch anybody over on YouTube? Are you a YouTuber? So, no. No. Why? What's going on? Why would you know? No. That's all I have to say is no, not at all. You can look at it. It looks like Halloween in here. I love Halloween. I can't wait for Halloween. Now, that's when I usually broadcast more than I have been because I love Halloween, and if I want to be on screen, I can because I'll be in costume. Bounces around you. Whoop! And she sticks out her foot, and he goes crashing to the ground. Foul! Falls. Yeah. I used to love that noise. That eek, 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 you know, on the basketball court when they were running, and you hear the sneaker, like you know, hit the highly polished gymnasium floor. You know, I love that sound. I guess that's in it probably happens in the big leagues too. They play on a basketball court. You know, it's got to have the same, only better features. Gymnasium in a schoolhouse. Where'd the ball go? Which one? They're going all over the place. It's right above your head. Now they're right under you. They're all around you. They're bouncing. The crowd's going wild. There's There's a ton of basketball coming from all directions. Players are all scrambling. They don't know which one to grab first. Which one is the ball in play? And how can we tell? Would I make a good announcer? Would I make a good baseball? What will we do? What will we do? I got it. Let's get a marker. Get rid of all the rest of the balls. Put them back in the closet where I took them out of. I'll put them all back, and then we'll take the one ball and we'll put indelible, like a Sharpie on it. That's not gonna. I'm a good announcer. See, that's because I've been to basketball games in the live. No, we should be back down to one ball. You just read my thoughts. Oh my God, just as I said that. You wrote that. Yep, one. And it's marked. So it can't be confused. If anybody tries to slip in a different ball with less air in it or something, or more air than there should be. I don't know, the way they cheat. Everybody cheats. It's a bit flat. I used to hate that. Just the noise, when you hear that, like that bouncing noise, it just sounds like so good. And then when you get it's going flat, it's just like boof. It's just like, I don't know. Can't explain it. How do you explain the feeling you get on a basketball court? Well, what the hell are you handing me a flat basketball for? What am I supposed to do with it? You think I got like a pump around here somewhere just hanging around in the asylum? On the property? I mean, in the asylum gym. I guess we're in the gym tonight. Maybe. We have a boxing ring here too at the asylum. That's if anybody feels like fighting. We haven't had the gym up in a long time. I wonder if anybody that knows me that came across me on YouTube would think like, what is she doing? I don't think I. Was the 241 thumbs likes? Oh. Hey. No, don't. Wait. My husband has the thing an air gun. My husband has not an air gun. That's like a hammer. It's like if it blow up the tires of your car, it spits out air. Air compressor. Yes, thank you. I still have, believe it or not, I still have the pin somewhere from my pin that I used to use for the basketball. The little pin you had to put it in, and they had that little. Use that for the flat, yeah. Yeah, I'm not very athletic. I'm not, I mean, especially now that I'm old, but even when I was young, like I was very active. I was like Well, when I was on the move, I was on the move. When I was just laying around, I was just laying around. You know, it's like there was nowhere in the middle for me, you know, race for the ball. You have to remind me sometimes because I talking and I'm just, you know, bouncing it because I love to bounce. Bounce a ball? I don't care what size ball. When I was a kid, or even as a young adult or an adult, I'd do it now. I'd bounce a ball. I'd still get a kick out of it, especially like a Super Ball. You know, one of those balls that like you just barely move them and they like, you know, they're just like bouncing off the walls. I love those. Remember when those first came out? They were like the coolest thing. But like we probably, you know, that thing was solid and it was heavy. Like you could put somebody's eye out with that. You know, if you hit that along, can I bounce a football? Mm-hmm. Yep, I've actually bounced a football. Not like got it to bounce like where you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just like where you bounce and it comes back up in the air and somebody can catch it. So I have bounced a football, but not like bounced it like a basketball. My favorite ball game was kickball. I loved kickball. That was one of my favorite games to play during recess or with the kids on the block. We used to play in the street, but it was kickball. I had a good sense of. I guess I really didn't have. Oh, I see. Maybe because everything else was smaller. I, like when that ball was coming at me, that big ball, like, and it wasn't coming towards my face. Like, it wasn't coming. I was better at a big ball if I was kicking it rather than trying to catch it or throw it. You know, I'm a kicker. I'd rather. I guess if I was going to be, you know. Oh yeah, if I could, I'd be doing all kinds of tricks. Do you ever hear? You must have heard the Harlem Globetrotters, right? I mean, because if you're into basketball and you never heard of the Harlem Globetrotters, then you're not into basketball. They did amazing things that just made you go, oh, you know, like how? How'd they do that? And I think the thing was too was that they were all really good players. You've heard. I hope you have. I mean, if you love basketball so much, if you haven't heard of the Harlem Globetrotters, you should check them out on, you know, Google them and see what they used to do with the ball. But this is long before, you know, it was a long time ago when they first came out and were doing things with the basketball nobody ever thought of doing before. Catches. Shoot! If you can pass me. Dunks. Yeah, you wish. You wish. I'll take it out. Boom. I don't know how old you are. You know, so like, I'm not sure like if I'm going to speak with you, like where I should be referencing in history. You know, like, are you with current events? I guess current events was always a good idea. Oh, you're young. You're a kid, 22. I mean, I know you don't like to hear that, but you don't realize how young you are until you get to be my age. When you look, you say, "Oh, I'm 22, driving Miss Georgie." Shut up, Omar. Nobody asked you about movies. I'm talking to Jack Edward Boyle. I'm talking basketball. So he has to know, like, even though you're only 22, like, Pastor Steve is silent character. Omar's got the ball. Omar, you got the ball. Omar. Well, where's the ball? Say! Well, put the ball there. We're on a basketball court right now. You're going to be on the court. You have to get a ball and throw it somewhere. Yeah, oh no. We only have one ball and and it has a mark on it. No, you're not. You're not too short. Come on, when I was a young girl, I played against basketball players that were tall and professional. Not professional, like, high school high school and college basketball players, that I knew. And let us little kids hang out, just because maybe their friend wasn't there yet. So they're like, "Oh, drag a little kid over here and we'll teach you some basketball, baseball, or whatever." They just needed a partner to play. Mama made Mexican food. Well, you lost someone. What do you mean you lost someone? How do you lose someone? Oh, but oh no. Something recent? Just, I mean, not that oh no. No, well, then don't feel too bad for them about it, If it was incurable, my dad had brain cancer too. And it's funny because they got rid of the brain cancer, but it was metastatic. It went from his lungs to his brain, and they did the brain surgery. Right, exactly. So they did the brain surgery on my father, and they caught the tumor in the head, or the cancer in the head in time. But the one in his lungs, they couldn't, they couldn't, and he suffered. You barely known her. Who is she? Who is she to you? Well, because of the baby boomers and some of the generation, I don't know who's behind me, Y and Z, and the millennials, an aunt or a cousin. Okay. Oh, so, I'm sorry. Did you say how old they were? Not that age. Age does play a part, and people say, "Oh, it doesn't make it." When somebody dies, you feel the same. Yeah, but you don't feel the same way as that. You would if a child died, as you would if somebody lived to be 100. Nobody likes to hear of anybody dying, but that's a part of life. Oh, that's another YouTuber I like. Ask the Mortician. She is so cool. Caitlin Doty. She's another YouTuber, and she's also an author. Passes to both. Omar, you got the ball? Yeah, I'll put it back in play. Just so it's grab it whoever's supposed to take it, and then get into play. You got to be moving on the court. You can't be standing still on the court unless you're throwing that ball, right? If I remember right. You got to travel sometimes. You don't think he's here? I never know who's here and who's not here. Half the time I sit here talking to myself anyway, but even if there was nobody here, I would still be talking to myself. And sometimes out loud. I yell at the, not yell, I shouldn't say that. It's like I go, like, when I watch some of these YouTubers, it's just like, oh my God. And then I have to stop watching them for a while. Bounces and does tricks with it. Yeah. What was the guy from? Oh, there was one guy. I mean, I should remember all their names, but one guy that was on the Harlem Globetrotters was Meadowlark Lemon. I'll take the ball. You got to look up Meadowlark Lemon. He was one of the most. He was one of the most notable of the Harlem Globetrotters. Noise. Did you know King Sullivan? Did you know Sully? Because she wrote Noise. That's what he used to say, noise. That was his word around here. Don't you be grabbing at me. Yeah. Don't you try to take the ball from me. I'll throw it to you. You be grabbing. Try to get that ball out of my hands. But I'll be nice. I'll shoot it over to you. Catch it. Oh, yes. And take it down the court. Ready, aim, fire. Oma, you said Oma left. Oma was supposed to be eating. He said his mother made Mexican. I love Mexican food. We don't have a hoop, right? They don't have a hoop emoji. Where's my emoji keyboard? Let me see. I don't like this one either that I have. There used to be one of sports. Object. Let's see if we've got any. I'm not in the chat, so let's see if we got an object set. That looks like a basket. Oh yeah, this is perfect. If I can get this to copy, tap to copy, open. Oh, I don't know. Did I get anything? Let me try this here. This is our hoop. Oh yeah, it did take. Okay, there's our hoop. Wait. Oh, there it is. It's actually a wire garbage can. And she shoots. Yep, exactly. Throw ball into the net. To the nitty. Oh God. If I was on my tablet and I had access to the emojis that I have on there as compared to this stupid desktop. I mean, I like the desktop for streaming. Bounces to me and I take it down the court. See if you can stop me. Is that my door crying? No. Don't tap. You're going to break my hip. You probably break like 9,000 bones. Well, we don't have 9,000 bones. What do we have? 205 bones in our bodies? No, 600 bones. How many bones do we have in our body? Human body. How many bones? Bones. Bones. In the human body. Let's see. Female. What, are they going to give me a list of all the bones and not just tell me how many? 206 bones. Okay, I was right. 200. I said 205. Franciscina. Hey, welcome back, Kona. Yep. I thought I had the ball and the. I don't have the thing anyway. I have to get the net too. Oh, come on. I'm still here. I'm trying. Wait a second. I'm trying. I just need to get this over here, though. All right. No, I needed that. No, let me pass you the ball. Yeah. You fit right in here. I must have fanned you up, right? I think I fanned you a while back. Oh, you're from Ireland. You're from you're from me motherland, Ireland, dear old Ireland, the Emerald Isle, the land of redheads like me. I'm a ginger. Picks up the ball, and I take it and I run, and I'm going to shoot it in the basket. Oh, not a foul. Are you from Ireland? I mean, like, were you born like, is that like your roots? Like me, America is my roots, but then for 5 generations, then we go back to Ireland, and I go back to Italy and Scotland and the UK and Northern Ireland, and we're all European. European, I'm a bean. They're a bean. Everybody's a bean. You was raised in Ireland. Were your parents born in Ireland? Why am I dog crying? Can't be. Oh, okay, yeah. Because you can be, you know, you're in Ireland now, but that doesn't mean that you were born there or your parents are born there. But you're Irish. Well, Actually, you don't have to be Irish. If you come from Ireland, you were born in Ireland. We used to have a soap opera here in New York. It was called Ryan's Hope. And it was about this lady from Ireland, Maeve. What's her name? Maeve Ryan. And it was such a good show. And they went to Ireland once. I mean, the cast from this soap opera actually went to Ireland, and it was just so beautiful. My cousin finally went. I think she's taken a couple of other family members with her. I've always celebrated my. So it's my gymnasium and my ball. Well, actually, it's your ball. You brought the ball with you. Mine are all still in the closet. But this is our gymnasium floor, so. Thanks. I play ball with you too. No, you didn't. I got it right here. So what happened to pineapples? Pineapples, where'd pineapples go? We were talking about what color is what? The ball? It's orange, no? Okay, I was going to say. I mean, that's usually what color, well, brownish to an orange. I've ever seen a basketball. I've never seen like a black basketball or a pink basketball or anything like that. But they probably have them nowadays. Yeah, they probably have them. They probably have pink footballs. Like, that's so stupid. You know, just give the kid, what's a little girl, a little boy, a Nerf football. One that looks like a football, so they know what a frickin' football looks like. A standard American football. Ah, wait a minute. You're allowed to bounce the ball in the asylum gym. That's why we have the gym. I don't even know if you know where you are. Do you even know where you landed? Are you allowed to bounce the ball? Yeah, you can bounce the ball. Huh? Just remind me from time to time that I'm oh, how come nobody took the poll? And poll, do I know what I'm doing? Can I send it somewhere? I can't do anything with it. End poll. Top chat. Nobody. Ah, people come in and be invisible. I didn't know that. Ooh. On YouTube, when you go into someone's stream, it will tell you. What did I just say? Just said. What did I just find here? I don't know. All these statistics came up. May not be visible. Oh, top chat may not be visible. There is no top chat. Never mind. Oh, just ignore me. Where are you right now, Jack? You like hanging out in your room? You're hanging out in the living room? You're well, it's pretty late there now, so you're probably in your room hanging out? Yeah. And you're still home with your mom and your dad? Or you're with family? You don't live alone, right? Dad, okay. Dad must be young. Dad is probably like in his 40s, right? His early to mid 40s. He's not like an old. Did I slam dunk your father's age? Like between 40 and 45, 47, I would say the oldest he would be. 47, that would be my tops. 49, okay. Oh, he's got the big one coming up. The poor lad. The poor lad. Yeah. Yeah, that car? Are there two walls? I think because I missed a shot. And you weren't looking, so I took it again. Are you in any relation to Edie Boyle? Edie Boyle. Edie Boyle is the lady I used to work with. With the lady that Boyle that was on America's Got Talent or England's Got Talent or something like that. You know, Miss Boyle, I don't know her first name. Nice shot. Shot in the heart, and you're to blame, baby. You give love a bad name. You know, if I'm not gonna stream, and I don't know what I'm doing on YouTube yet, so I can end this. Your stream will stop immediately and you'll no longer be live. Yes, end it. So I can